All right, welcome to Moonshine and Music. We have a bright abyss with us today, which is the brand new name for Sister Sinjin, right?
Yes.
And we have Elizabeth Duffy, I can't even speak, Elizabeth Duffy, and Caitlin Ferry today, right? So it's very nice to have you guys on the podcast. I have literally had you on the list for people that I wanted on the podcast since I started it.
Oh.
Finally made it in.
We finally did it. So, how did you guys start playing together? What was the thing that pulled you together to play?
Well, it's actually kind of our anniversary.
It is.
Because we met through a mutual friend, and we made an Advent album, which is the period of time before Christmas, which we are currently in. So we have, under Sister Sinjin, we have a 7-song album of Advent / Christmas music. And we just met writing and recording and arranging that album, thinking it was going to be a one-off kind of deal. And then we were like, I don't know, I like the way our voices sound together, and we agreed to keep trying to write stuff, and here we are 9 years later.
Yeah. Caitlin had just moved here from Knoxville, and originally we had a third member who I went to high school with, and she introduced Caitlin and I, and our third member and I were doing some Gregorian chant kind of stuff. Caitlin was doing some kinds of like worship music kind of things. I was playing in a Grateful Dead cover band at the time. You had recorded violin for Sirius Bright. So there were a lot of different influences, and then our third member also had done a solo album of her own. Her name is Elise Barrett. So there was a lot of experience and different perspectives, and we were just kind of like, let's see what happens if we put all this together. And it was an experiment that kept going.
Yeah.
Are you originally from Knoxville? Where are you?
Not originally, no. I lived there for about 5 years.
Oh. Are you originally from here? Where are you from?
That's always a hard question. I grew up, most of my childhood memories are from Bloomington, Indiana.
Okay.
I was born in California, spent some time in Seattle, but settled in
So you're like
Indiana.
a traveler.
Yeah, I do love traveling.
That's cool. Well, she was gracing us with her other group, High Water Troubadours.
Yes.
So we got to have you here in the same room with Jason, whom I hope comes. I don't know if he's coming tonight or not.
I don't think he's coming tonight, but
I always love him.
Yeah.
I love to see him.
Always happy to have him around.
Yeah, he's great. So what made you guys decide to shift names? Tell us all about that. What made the leap to something new?
Do you want to take that one, or?
We had been thinking about it for a while,
yeah.
Because when Elise decided to move on and not be a part of the group, we had thought about it then. We were just like, well, it's a lot of work to name a band. It's really hard to find a band name that isn't already a band name.
Absolutely true.
That you also connect with. And so we had tried a couple times before, but this felt like the right time because we are recording a new album. And we also, in the 9 years since we have met, most of our children are fairly grown. Like our babies who were 3 when we met are now 13, and we're in a different stage of life. Both of us went to grad school and got our master's in mental health counseling. So we're both full-time private practice therapists. And
I'm in trouble.
Well, as long as you're asking the questions, you're in good shape.
Yes.
If you let us start asking the questions, then
it's going to turn sideways. I get it. Yeah.
But yeah, we chose the name A Bright Abyss because we both come from a psychodynamic, psychoanalytic background, theoretically. So the unconscious and not being afraid to look into what's there. And kind of shining the light into the abyss, as it were.
I mean, that's really cool. I know that I just play as myself solo when I'm solo, but when my band plays with me, we have a different name. It's like Joe Shelton and whatever it might be. So we went through, I think, 35 different things. Especially whenever the members change, then we come up with something new.
It did take us a
At
while.
some point, you just have to be like, whatever.
I like this one.
Let's go with
It's good enough.
So you've been writing a lot of songs, I assume, because of the record that you're putting together. How is it going to be, like a full album or like an EP or what?
Yeah, we've got songs for days. It's been, 2018 is the last time we recorded. So, yeah, I mean, Caitlin's very prolific. And you probably could write a song a day if you wanted to. You have.
I have it's maybe the time of my life. But you know what they say, like, if you write 10 songs, one of them will be a keeper. So, just kind of just like keep throwing them out there, seeing what sticks.
I find that to be absolutely true.
Yeah.
Like what happens with me is I start recording and then I start writing songs and it makes the band irritated. It makes the band irritated because we're like in the middle of recording now. And I'm like, hey, we got a new song.
Well, that happens too.
That also happens, because Elizabeth also writes songs and is at periods also very prolific. She's I've been encouraging her to write because I love her writing, and we're actually
Vice versa.
and vice versa. Yes, she encourages me to write. We I think we do have a good creative partnership where we don't co-write most of our songs, but we'll bring each other things and be like, okay, yes, I connect with this one, let's work on this one together. So like there's also like, even if it's a good song, maybe it's not for this project, but there's a particular way in which Elizabeth writes that is very like symbolic, very fairy tale kind of oriented, which works really well with our kind of psychoanalytic vibes. So the most recent song that we've been in the studio recording is one that she wrote that is very fun. I'm very excited. It's
gonna be weird.
Are we gonna hear that song?
Not
tonight.
yet.
No,
not
tonight.
yet. But
What do we got coming tonight? Do we have like a special tune that you guys want us to like focus on, or?
Well, I would say the Poppies is one that Caitlin wrote that we just recorded also, that she wrote for a friend of ours who passed away last year of cancer, after a long battle with cancer. And it's a beautiful song about just living life to the fullest and putting it all on the table. That's one of our newer ones. There's another one called The Belly of the Bird that Caitlin also wrote that is about what it means to be alive, and also has that kind of psychoanalytic lens of, you can be alive and not alive, if that makes sense.
It makes sense to me.
And
maybe not to other people.
you can be alive and not living.
Yeah. So it's about watch the belly of the bird as it breathes as a way of coming back from feeling kind of stunned or out of it for a while and finding your wings again. So yeah, those are a couple of the new ones that we're doing, and we've got some oldies too. So
Is 2026, you gonna have a lot of things like live things for people to go and visit, or is it gonna be what is that what you're doing next year? I don't know.
That's our plan. Yeah, we've been applying to festivals. This past fall, we got to play a third of a set at Fever Dream Halloween before it got rained out. We got the signal because there was lightning in the area. And, they didn't
At least you didn't get it because they hated you.
That's true. There would have been worse ways to receive that, but it was because the fire marshal called it off. So, but we've been applying to some festivals and hope to play some shows around. We got to play an opening spot at Turntable in August, and so we'll hopefully get to do some more stuff like that. We love seeing artists that are coming through and getting to know what they're doing and seeing, what people are making outside of Indianapolis as they travel through, and then also connecting with the indie community.
Is there going to be like a two Jasons, Highwater Troubadours, Right Abyss show?
We should do that, actually. Just
We
like
should.
a crossover.
It's very different stuff,
It
like we
is,
just
yeah.
we have.
I mean, it totally is.
It's true.
We have all played together before and jammed and stuff, and Caitlin's been doing stuff on her own too. That's really good, and accompanying a lot of other artists. So, I mean, as far as collaborations go, there's a lot of options.
We do have a lot of collaborative options. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Well, you guys ready to like jam some songs for us? I know you like aren't exactly a jam band. It's more of a
Not even a little.
Yeah.
You ready to play some tunes?
Happy to play some tunes. Can't wait.
Thanks for coming on the podcast. And right here, right now, we've got A Bright Abyss on Moonshine and Music.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. I am Caitlin Ferry, and this is Eliza Duffy, and we are A Bright Abyss.
Oh, grant us eyes that we might see within the seed a mighty tree, within the glowing egg a bird, within the shroud a butterfly, till taught by such as these we see. Beyond all creatures, it is thee. And listening for thy tender voice, we hear, fear not, for it is I.
Thank you. Those lyrics are from a project that we did with our old project, Sister Sinjin, based on a work by Christina Rossetti, who wrote In the Bleak Midwinter. So that wasn't a Christmas song, but it's adjacent.
This next one, you might recognize some themes of Indiana winters just being a little bit fickle. When February thaws before its time, hear spring papers in the far-off woods, bees return in search of nectar, and the fall spring withholds its goods. Dead leaves turn cartwheels in barren fields, gray grass bends in the breeze, sun flirts behind the clouds, but the sun has always been a tease. Blackthorn winter, go back where you came from, some southern stream in the northern skies. Blackthorn winter, bite your tongue, don't tell me no more lies. I've seen summers like this, so full of promise. Gold tongue whispers never last. Snow returns so heavy and jaded, like a melancholy spirit from the past. of St. John, in the velvet season of fickle length. Help me remember in the whippoorwill winter this brief imitation of strength. Blackthorn winter, go back where you came from, some southern stream in the northern skies. Blackthorn winter, bite your tongue, don't tell me no more lies. Blackthorn winter, go back where you came from, some southern stream in the northern skies. Blackthorn winter, bite your tongue, don't tell me no more lies.
I'll talk about it after.
She spent all her love, wildflower seed tossed to the wind above. Waste no time searching for holy ground. Now you can't walk anywhere that she's been without wading through the fields of poppies. There is an end, still we begin to follow her through the fields of poppies. Follow her through the fields of poppies. In her final act, wildflower seed breaks through the pavement cracks, weaving mystic dreams through concrete mines. Now you can't walk anywhere that she's been without wading through the fields of poppies. There is an end, still we begin to follow her through the fields of poppies. Follow her through the fields of poppies. It's not ours to water, it's not ours to weed, it's not ours to till, just toss the seed. Some may wither, some may fade, some will bloom along our way. It's not ours to water, it's not ours to weed, it's not ours to till, just toss the seed. Some may wither, some may fade, some will bloom along our way. It's not ours to water, not ours to weed, not ours to till, just toss the seed. Some may wither, some may fade, some will bloom along our way. It's not ours to water, not ours to weed, not ours to till, just toss the seed. Some may wither, some may fade, some will bloom. Now you can't walk anywhere that she's been without wading through the fields of poppies. Follow her through the 'Fields of Poppies'.
Thank you. That was about our dear friend Sonia, who died earlier this year. And I have to talk about it after, obviously. Or then I start crying and I can't sing the song. But she was the kind of person who didn't leave any love left on the table, so we can only all aspire to live as well as Sonia lived.
Yeah, this next one it's called Daughter of Her Mother's Womb. I actually wrote it when my oldest daughter, who's now 21, was baptized. So it was a poem 21 years ago, and now it's a song. So.
She wears a long white dress, linen pin tucks and love knots for the smallest years of her life. Still so large, the promise is given. Second birth in a short, short life. Beloved daughter, oh, daughter of your mother's womb. Beloved daughter, oh, daughter of your mother's womb. Ooh. Her body so new, but still so thirsty. She consumes and grows. See how her lips lead to the right and left searching. Everyone goes looking, nobody knows. Beloved daughter, oh, daughter of your mother's womb. Beloved daughter, oh, daughter of your mother's womb. Ooh. Place your thumb on her brow, anointed in oil, chrism so sweet on her skin. She is blessed, she is bathed, the candles are lit. A wild wind rushes in. Beloved daughter, oh, daughter of your mother's womb. Beloved daughter, oh, daughter of your mother's womb. Beloved daughter. Let us go to that house, we stand at the gate, clear eyes to see. Have no fear, die and rise with the holy ones, sing ourselves into being. Beloved daughter, oh, daughter of your mother's womb. Beloved daughter, oh, daughter of your mother's womb. Beloved daughter, oh, daughter of your mother's womb. Beloved daughter, oh, daughter of your mother's womb.
Moonshine and Music is a presentation of Notlehs Entertainment, copyright 2026. Produced by Joe Shelton, cameraman, grip, and stunt double, Brent Lee Smith. Production assistant, Ray Hoskins. Artwork by Bailey Shelton. Special thanks to the H.J. Ricks Center for the Arts, and our hosts there, Tony Seiler and Heather Warnstaff. We'll see you next time on Moonshine and Music.